Hi guys, welcome back to the Soccer Kicks channel where I give you a full review of football releases as well as tips and tricks to get the most out of your product. Today we have the 25th generation of the Adidas Predator Elite to go over, so let's get right into it. As I'm sure you noticed, last generation's release, which hit the market at the end of 2023, received a lot of attention. Rightly so, because Adidas finally brought back what made this silo so special. The rubber fins, which is what made this silo so innovative back in 1994, and the classy fold-over tongue with the strap we first got with the Predator Mania back in 2002. Adidas doubled down on the 2023 launch and managed to squeeze in 17 colorways in 1 year. That's releasing more than one colorway per month, which has to be some sort of record. There are a few variations of the high-end options for this silo, all priced between $260 and $280. This generation features a slightly updated HybridTouch 2.0, which is a thin synthetic suede-like material. It's not a huge difference from the last generation, but it is a little bit thinner. I personally wouldn't mind a little more volume with this upper because continuing to shave off more material feels aggressive. After all, you're not buying a Predator for a thin upper. You'll also notice minor updates to the Strikeskin rubber fins in the instep. The placement, which draws inspiration from the 2002 Manias, covers all of the instep and even a little bit of the tongue. The tongue grip feels a little unnecessary, but it ensures you get grip when striking the ball and the entire surface area of your instep, which you can't really complain about. What I will complain about though is that there's a lot less rubber fins and they don't feel as aggressive. The last generation felt so spot on, so I'm a little disappointed I stepped away from that direction. In terms of the sole plate, Adidas has kept the Torsionframe 2.0. It's a balanced outsole with triangular studs, giving you multi-directional traction, which will be solid for natural grass and turf. You'll also feel that the sole plate is stiff in the center due to the torsion frame and decently flexible in the forefoot with very little snap. In terms of fit, these are decently comfortable out of the box. The material hugs your feet ever so slightly more than last year's, but still feel very similar. You get a good bit of padding in the heel, and this helps with additional lockdown. I would say the lockdown has gotten a little bit better, but it's still not great. Of course, this will be a slightly better fit with the non-fold-over tongue or the laceless model. Judging by the initial fit and feel, I would say it would probably take a good 4 to 5 sessions to break in, and then it should be a very comfortable experience. These run a little more narrow than the last generation, so I would say stay away from these if you have wide feet. If you're looking at trying out a pair for yourself, I would recommend going true to size. I normally wear a size 8 US, and the ones on my feet now are a size 8 US. Now let's review the biggest win and loss of these boots. The win here is that Adidas is really leaning into what made the Predator so special. Over are the days when we had the temporary ace replacement that I can't recall anyone liking. Definitely don't want to go back to that. The biggest loss about these is that I think Adidas dropped the ball with the rubber fins. I like the placement and the shape, but I feel like they're not as grippy, and now there are less of them. I would have liked to have seen something similar to last year. A few notes on the laced and laceless model. All specs are the same, of course, but you get a completely different fit and feel on all of these. With the laceless, you get more lockdown than with the fold-over tongue, and you have a really nice tight fit with the prime knit that replaces the tongue. It probably is the best lockdown in a laceless boot I've ever tried on, but I think the New Balance Tekela V4 still is the best. With the regular lace version, you will have the best lockdown out of all 3 options for sure. Although I will say that the fold-over tongue version just looks so nice, and I would prefer that model over any of the rest. That's the Adidas Predator Elite for you. I'll leave a few links in the description in case you're interested in buying these. Thank you so much for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. If you have any questions or opinions about these, leave them down below and I'll answer them as they come. See you on the next one.